Yo, let me talk to y'all for a minute. All right, so keep it easy. I think, well, going through depression a while back, I thought I found myself, and in a way, I did. But I had an expectation that by finding myself, that it was just a one and done. It was like, okay, I reached this stage, I found myself, and I'm good, you know? But I've found that a couple times, and this last recent time, that even having found myself, I found that I was lost. I was just lost with unrealistic expectations. Like I was trying to be something I wasn't. Trying to do things in ways that I used to do things. I had the desire for validation and the need for validation, and that really inhibited my creative process in producing content for you guys. And it's like I knew something was wrong. So it's like I would, one day I would be pouring my heart out to y'all and just really expressing who I am, and, trying to wish you guys the best, and, kind of guide y'all to what I can show you, really, just give you experiences of mine to help you guys out on your journey. And I realized one day to the next that the next day I was more focused on being like everybody else, and really just trying to gain favor with people that isn't natural. It's like you have this desire just innately that for people to like you, to get likes and, views and everything else, or subscribers, and it's a dangerous, toxic cycle that you really can't get out of. And I realized this with Instagram and social media. I found myself being wrapped up in just being wrapped up, like just being on social media all the time and observing until you become a clone to what everybody else is doing. And it's not good, because then you get competitive, and it's a competitive mindset instead of a collaborative one, which is really dangerous to creativity and your creative process. Because if you're being competitive, that means that you're putting their opinions and their views and what they're doing above what you are, and you guys have completely different goals. Nothing about what they're doing really should have influence over you. And I let my pride and everything get in the way, so my creativity really became lacking, and I was more focused on being better. And by trying to beat them at their own game, nothing works. There's no authenticity there. And what really is going to be there for everybody is their own authenticity, their own originality. And without that, nobody's really going to care for you. Nobody's going to care about your message, because your message isn't your own. It's everybody has the same bullshit that they're talking that really means nothing at the end of the day. So I really hope you guys focus on who you are and your truth and, your goals and your motivations, instead of letting other people influence your path or your journey because you feel the need at that moment for validation. And if you are going through that, I really hope, you snap out of it and, meditate a little bit, realize who you are, and, get back to what you should be doing and what you need to do in order to fulfill yourself. Because the last, I don't even know, week, 2 weeks, this holiday season, really, I've just been in a rut, and I've felt it, and I've, didn't want to get up in the morning, and it's like, what is wrong with me? And it just came down to not being true to myself. And I really hope that, by letting myself express these things, it only takes one. This morning I put up a post on Instagram, and just by allowing myself to speak on what I believed I needed to say, it had a doubled effect. So then since I allowed myself to say this because that's what I meant and I wanted to say, instead of saying what I thought, people would want, I said what I wanted to say. And there's a distinct difference. And by allowing myself to post what I wanted to say without worry for or care for other people's opinion or validation, that allowed me to open my creative door and really let out another post. And that allowed me to do a story and another story and another story. And I felt myself just relieved. And relief just in the fact of me allowing myself to be me, instead of trying to be this person that I'm not. And it's a beautiful thing. So I urge you guys, if you are having issues or trouble with expressing yourself or trying to be somebody that you're not, just try to express yourself in one post. And even if you're worried about judgment, just putting up that post and putting your heart in it and putting your truth in it, that will show yourself that your opinion does matter, that you are worth it, and that even if anybody else doesn't care, that you care about yourself and your self-help and self-love, and really test that out, because it just is a combined effort. You do one, and then you do two, and then you do five, and you just feel better and better each time. Like, this is like my 10th thing today, and I feel great. After this, I'm going to be like, wow, very productive, just mentally, self-help wise. And mental health is 90% of your health. You're never going to increase anything or get anywhere if your mindset's wrong. So I just want to leave y'all with that. I hope y'all have a good holiday, a good day. Bless y'all, and peace out.